Welcome to the 8th episode of Mario Kart Origins. This retrospective series will be covering every Mario Kart game, meaning not just the mainline games, but the arcade games tour and home circuit as well. And in this episode we'll be covering what is perhaps the most anticipated episode of the entire series, Mario Kart Wii. This was actually the first Mario Kart I ever owned. Mario Kart DS was the first I ever played, but Mario Kart Wii was the first I owned and really got into. I spent the whole latter part of the summer of 2010 trying to unlock every character. Dimitri's life goals at 10 years old. Now Mario Kart Wii has gotten quite the reputation in the Mario Kart community. Not only is it the best selling Mario Kart of all time, but people are still playing it to this day. Not in the way that people usually replay games either. People are still actively playing Mario Kart Wii as if it were a new game. But why is that? There are many reasons why Mario Kart Wii is still being played by millions. And for this episode, we'll be joined by the man himself, the god of Mario Kart Wii. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only 64 iOS.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's Ray, or 64 iOS as most people know me as. You guys might know me from my Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart modding videos. Thank you so much to Dimitri for letting me join for today's episode of Mario Kart Origins. I'm a huge Mario Kart Wii fan, so I'm very excited to be joining Dimitri today to talk about one of my favorite games of all time.
Great to have you on here. Now it's time to answer the question of, what's all the hype about Mario Kart Wii? Time to find out.
Mario Kart Wii has some minor differences in the beta, mostly consisting of unused carts and bikes. Koopa Paratroopa and Petey Piranha would have come back from Double Dash, but likely got their license revoked or suspended. It's a shame too because these characters would have been nice to have. Mii's would have also had a third costume to choose from, being Toad. I guess they were saving it for the next Paper Mario game. But most interesting by far is Hammer Brother. Originally he was going to be playable, but oddly got the boot. It took 12 years, but eventually he became playable in Mario Kart Tour, along with the 3 other brothers. I guess that's what they mean by patience is a virtue. There was also an unused beta mission mode discovered back in 2017 in the code of Mario Kart Wii. This mode would have functioned similarly to Mario Kart DS's mission mode. But I'll talk a little bit more about this later in the video.
Looking at the roster of Mario Kart Wii, almost every character from the prior games are here, with the exception of the Namco characters from the arcade games, Donkey Kong Jr., Petey and Paratroopa, and Rob. Dry Bones returns from Mario Kart DS, so Reese, if you're watching this, I know you're happy. And I am too, because Dry Bones is awesome. So far Mario Kart Wii has a solid roster, but where things get even better is with the newcomers. Baby Peach returns from Yoshi's Island DS, and although I'm not her biggest fan, I'm sure people liked her addition. Dry Bowser returns from New Super Mario Bros., and I absolutely love his addition. He's Bowser, but way cooler. You can even play as your Mii with 2 unlockable outfits, one that is one of the most difficult things to unlock in Mario Kart. But the best new additions to the roster by far are Rosalina and Funky Kong. Rosalina first appeared in Super Mario Galaxy, and has since become a Mario series mainstay, and Mario Kart Wii is the game that really helped bring her into the mainstream. She even drives with the Luma. Let's keep doing the same with Pauline, Nintendo. And with Funky Kong, not only is he OP in the game, but he's my favorite Mario Kart character. He perfectly captures what Mario Kart Wii is all about. But more on that later. The only character I'm iffy about is Baby Daisy, because there wasn't much of a reason to even have a Baby Daisy in the first place, but with a roster this good, you don't hate the babies and metal characters as much. If Mario Kart 9 had a great roster with all the fan favorites, I'm sure people wouldn't get up in arms about the inclusion of Baby Purple Amethyst Waluigi. This game has the best roster in any mainline Mario Kart hands down, but what do you think, 64 iOS? On a scale of Pink Gold Peach to Funky Kong, how would you rate the roster?
Honestly, I'll give this roster a solid 9 out of 10. I really love most of the newcomers added to the roster. Characters like Rosalina, Dry Bowser, Funky Kong, and the Mii are excellent picks. And while I'm not the biggest fan of the babies, I think Baby Peach and Baby Daisy are okay choices. They're some of the few characters in the roster that feel like filler in my opinion. But I can't really complain since we have fan favorites like Waluigi, Diddy Kong, and Bowser Jr., which were cut in some of the future Mario Kart rosters. Yeah, I can't believe they cut Waluigi in Mario Kart 7. And why did Mario Kart 8 get all the Koopalings, but no Bowser Jr.? That makes 0 sense to me. But whatever, they brought him back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I guess. Speaking of Double Dash, I would have loved to see Petey Piranha return as a playable character. But overall, I'm very happy with the roster in Mario Kart Wii. I mean, we got freaking Funky Kong. How cool is that?
Mario Kart Wii has 2 controller options, the one Nintendo wants you to use, and the one you're probably going to use. Back when I was a kid, I used the Wii Remote sideways with the motion controls. Nintendo packaged the Wii Wheel with the game to make it feel more immersive, yet I always use the Wii Remote sideways. Needless to say, it's pretty much the same. The Wii was all about motion control, and they fully took advantage of that here by making it feel like you're actually driving. The motion controls here aren't bad either. Everything controls as it should. Needless to say, years later, I found it more ideal just using a GameCube or Classic controller. You can even use a nunchuck if that's your thing. The only problem I have with the controls is that it's annoying to drag items behind you if you're using the wheel, and the tricks are performed using the D-pad on the Classic controller. Having it mapped to ZR like in Mario Kart 8 would be much more comfortable. Like with Mario Kart DS in the arcade games, there's not really a learning curve when it comes to Mario Kart Wii's controls if you have played more recent games. But when it comes to the actual gameplay of Mario Kart Wii, there's a lot to talk about. Mario Kart usually consists of 8 racers, 6 in the arcade games, but for the first time ever, the amount of racers is bumped up to 12. This was likely for online multiplayer, but I'm pretty sure the higher amount of racers could be responsible for one of the gameplay aspects we'll touch on in a bit. Not only did Mario Kart Wii introduce 12-player racing, but most importantly it introduced bikes to the series. Rather than just karts, you can use bikes, and they function differently too. You can do wheelies with the bikes, and some of them allow you to inside drift, making them great for those sharp turns. Now I know what some of you are thinking, are bikes OP? The answer is yes, and it's also no. Yes, because once you learn how to use them, bikes are much more useful than karts. They control better, are faster, and have the wheelie and inside drift advantage. But as with all Mario Kart games, the element of luck comes into play with the items. Oh my gosh, the items. This game introduced a few new items to the series. The Mega Mushroom from New Super Mario Bros. Makes its Mario Kart debut, and functions similar to the Superstar. But you can squish racers, so if that's your thing, the Mega Mushroom is for you. Sorry, Dry Bones. The POW block is also here, being a weaker version of Lightning. You can even dodge it too, but you will lose all your items. Finally, we have the Thunder Cloud. This is one of the extremely rare occasions where Nintendo actually remembered the arcade games existed, because this was an item in Mario Kart Arcade GP before, though its function was different. So many people hate this item, but me personally, I really like it. If you hold on to it, you get a speed boost, but if you keep it too long, you shrink. It's risk versus reward, which is something we don't see from Mario Kart items. I love the Thunder Cloud. I hope it returns in a future game, but what I don't love is the item balance. Jiminy Christmas, the item balance. In previous games, you'd get hit by items every now and then, but here it is constant. You can literally get hit by a blue shell 5 freaking times in a race, not to mention all the other items you'll get hit by. This game is super unbalanced when it comes to items. Could some of that be attributed to 12 racers? Possibly, but wow, it gets to be too much way too often. The blue shell siren will haunt your nightmares for years to come. That's why I said bikes aren't exactly OP, because it won't matter much if you're getting bombarded with blue shells. The good news is, it doesn't ruin the game, but if you're getting into Mario Kart Wii, prepare for frustration and a lot of lost friendships. But with that being said, the gameplay of Mario Kart Wii is still really good. It has an extreme sports feel to it with the bikes, and the physics feel much more in line from what you'd expect from kart racers. Compare that to Mario Kart 8's somewhat magnetic feel, it's a lot more loose here, and I really like that. You can pull off some crazy shortcuts, and Lakitu doesn't babysit you here either. You're gonna have to get good. Mario Kart Wii's chaotic gameplay might not be for everyone, but what do you think, 64 iOS?
I absolutely love the gameplay of Mario Kart Wii, though this game definitely does have a huge issue with the item balance, but honestly that's what I love about it. Besides how common blue shells are, because getting hit by 5+ blue shells in a single race is extremely annoying. Other than that, I really enjoy all the items in this game. This was the final time we ever saw the fake item box, and the new items like the Mega Mushroom, Pow Block, and the Thunder Cloud bring a whole new level of strategy as Dimitri mentioned earlier. Mario Kart Wii introduced tricks, or jump boost as known in the newer games, and this is honestly one of my favorite new mechanics ever introduced to the Mario Kart series. It's honestly very difficult for me to go back to the older games, just because of the lack of the tricks introduced in Mario Kart Wii. They give the characters so much more personality and excitement, and it adds so much to the gameplay experience in my opinion. Performing half-pipe tricks on tracks like Waluigi Stadium is an absolute blast. It's so crazy to me that we haven't seen half-pipe tricks return since the return of Wii Maple Treeway in Mario Kart Tour's Halloween Tour, though they don't really feel as satisfying to perform in Mario Kart Tour just because of the lack of bikes. And they feel really stiff in Mario Kart Tour. They just feel so satisfying in Mario Kart Wii though. And speaking of bikes, it really made Mario Kart Wii feel so unique and different compared to all the previous games that came before it. Too bad the bikes in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe don't feel the same to me, with all the tweaks made to them and the stunts. Mario Kart Wii really does have that extreme sports feel to it that Dimitri mentioned earlier. I just don't feel that in Mario Kart 8. So overall, the gameplay of Mario Kart Wii is the reason why I love it so dang much.
The tracks in Mario Kart Wii. I'm very excited to talk about this. When you hear Mario Kart, you likely think of most of the tracks from Mario Kart Wii. This game has some of the best and most memorable tracks in the entire series. In fact, I would say we have the best selection of tracks in this game. Mario Kart DS might have Waluigi Pinball, Luigi's Mansion, and Airship Fortress, but Wii does not disappoint. Who could forget such classics such as Mushroom Gorge, Toad's Factory, Coconut Mall, DK Summit, Wario's Gold Mine, Koopa Cape, Maple Treeway, Moonview Highway, and the excellent renditions of Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Road. The fact that most of the best and most memorable tracks are in one game go to show why Mario Kart Wii is considered to be the best by many Mario Kart fans. All these tracks can easily make up a top 10, and I wouldn't question you. Even the retro tracks here are pretty good, and while they're the same as they originally were like in DS, tracks like Waluigi Stadium are so much more fun with the addition of half-pipes and bikes. Keep in mind retro tracks wouldn't get the overhaul we know and love today until Mario Kart 8, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind. But needless to say, the track selection is an absolute win here. How do you feel, 64 iOS?
I 100% agree with the Meech on that. Mario Kart Wii has my favorite selection of Nitro tracks in the series. Maple Treeway, Coconut Mall, and Moo Moo Meadows are some of my absolute all-time favorite tracks in the Mario Kart games. There really isn't any Nitro tracks in the game that I don't enjoy playing on. And the selection of retro tracks is also pretty great in my opinion. Though my favorite retro tracks are definitely in Mario Kart 7. I love how well some of the retro tracks work with Mario Kart Wii's new mechanics, with Double Dash's Waluigi Stadium being my favorite retro track in the game, thanks to the addition of half pipes and bikes as Dimitri explained earlier.
You guys might not like me very much after what I'm about to say, so let's start with the positive so you can grill me at medium heat rather than flat out roasting me. The music in Mario Kart Wii is great. It's memorable, energetic, and it's fun. It really suits Mario Kart well. I still prefer the music from the arcade games, but there's a lot of good stuff here. I bet when I say Coconut Mall, the song is playing in your head. But the actual graphical presentation? I'm sorry to say this, but it's really underwhelming. The colors look a bit muddy, and the models don't always look great. I'm sorry to diss you, Funky, but your arms legitimately look like they can cut me. Not only that, the characters aren't expressive and they just kinda drive. Now in the real world, that's a great thing. Always pay attention to the road. But this is Mario Kart we're talking about. Even DS's characters were more expressive. The tracks look good, but the presentation could have been so much more. I know what some of you are thinking.
He's judging a game that came out on a standard definition system in 2008.
Well, let me tell you this. Why is it that Double Dash looks better than Mario Kart Wii despite coming out 5 years prior? Heck, the arcade games run on what is essentially a Wii and still look stunning to this day. Mario Kart Wii just looks underwhelming. If only Nintendo got Bandai Namco to help with the mainline Mario Kart, I could guarantee the game would look beautiful. But the good news is, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. What matters the most is that the gameplay is good. I expected more from the presentation, but it doesn't ruin the game. What do you think, 64 iOS?
The visuals of this game did not age well at all. The character models to me sometimes look like straight up high poly N64 models. And every single track feels like it was ported directly from Double Dash, with a bunch of bloom added to them. Though I do appreciate how the N64 and DS tracks were updated to match Mario Kart Wii's art style, even though its art style wasn't the best. As for the music, I absolutely enjoy it. To be honest, Mario Kart Wii has my favorite music style in the entire Mario Kart series. Just something about the music in the game makes me feel so happy and excited. And the menu music is a total banger, 20 out of 10 for me. Man, when it gets to the character select screen portion of the song, ooh, I love that part so much. I also really like how the SNES and GBA tracks have their music updated, with the SNES battle theme being my absolute favorites.
After Mario Kart DS, it seems that Mario Kart is ramped up in the content department, and Mario Kart Wii certainly has a lot to do. While it sadly lacks mission mode, there's a lot here. Of course you have your Mario Kart standards, Grand Prix, Time Trials, Battle Mode, and Versus Mode. But where Mario Kart Wii really shines is what they did with all these modes. Time Trials used to be an afterthought, but now, it actually serves a purpose. You can race against staff ghosts, and by doing that, you unlock expert staff ghosts. You can unlock a ton of stuff. Karts, Baby Luigi, the Mii costume most people have never seen, and of course Funky Kong. And for that alone, it's worth playing Time Trials. I'd never expected the day Dimitri would say that. Guess it really shows what 2020 is all about. They finally did something interesting with Time Trials. How about that? Battle Mode is here, featuring coin and balloon battles with a ton of different maps. Battle Mode is really fun. There's even a funky stadium, so that's awesome. But you're forced to be on teams instead of having every man for himself. I don't mind too much, but it's something worth bringing up. I think they should at least have the option for every man for himself battle mode. But where Mario Kart Wii really shines is when it comes to unlockables. In most games, all you have to do is get first place. But here, you're gonna have to work to unlock characters. You usually need a star ranking to unlock most characters, and while it can be frustrating, it encourages players to get good. Having unlockables means something is great, and it only adds to the experience. I'm aware not everyone likes this approach, so I'm gonna ask you, would you rather see Mario Kart Wii's unlocking method in Mario Kart 9, or keep it the way it is? You won't get bored with Mario Kart Wii, and to this day, it's still very replayable. What do you think, 64 iOS?
I have so much memories from all the online battling I would do back in the day. Yeah, having battle mode always be team battles is a bit disappointing, but I really didn't mind it at all. This game has my favorite battle mode. I honestly would play online battles way more than online racing back then. The matches would be extremely chaotic, and items like the Mega Mushroom really enhanced the battle mode experience. This game has such a great collection of new and old battle tracks. I will never forget Funky Stadium. That is such an amazing battle track. I'm really surprised it didn't come back for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I made so many online friends back in the day thanks to Mario Kart Wii's online mode. It was such a step up from Mario Kart DS's. Yeah, no surprise. And its introduction to the online tournaments was incredibly fun. While Mario Kart Wii lacked the proper mission mode like DS had, it had a similar mode using the Mario Kart channel. This was a Wii channel made to register friends, race ghosts, enter tournaments, and check rankings. Tournaments were online events that were held twice a month, where players would compete in single-player mission mode-like events for high scores, and feature missions similar to Mario Kart DS's mission mode, such as racing through numbered gates in order, collecting coins in the shortest amount of time possible, racing Dry Bowser on N64 Bowser's Castle, where he had a special ability to shoot fireballs at you. And there were even some boss battles, including a boss battle with Spiky Topman from Super Mario Galaxy on Galaxy Coliseum, an exclusive arena only featured in tournament mode, which was a huge shame, because the music on that track was super intense and unlike anything else heard in Mario Kart Wii. Sadly, since the Wii's online service was discontinued back in 2014, there is no longer a way to officially play these tournaments, which is a huge shame, since they were extremely fun to play, and had so much unique content not found outside tournament mode. So unfortunately, a large portion of Mario Kart Wii's content is no longer playable.
Usually I would only cover 5 categories in an episode of Mario Kart Origins, but with Mario Kart Wii, it would be a sin not to talk about the community. What I mean by this? Mario Kart Wii has an entire community dedicated to keeping the game thriving with custom tracks, servers, and even new characters. Considering this is 64 iOS's specialty, he's the man to go over this.
Oh, you got it. Modding is a huge reason why this game is still super active to this day. CTGP is a mod for Mario Kart Wii that adds over 200 custom tracks, adds new game modes, and also adds all sorts of new features to Mario Kart Wii. One of the coolest features in CTGP is the ability to play with 24 players at once. If you thought Mario Kart Wii was crazy before, you ain't seen nothing yet. And since you can no longer officially play Mario Kart Wii online, there is a mod known as WiiMfi that brings back online play for Mario Kart Wii and various other Wii games, such as Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It is also possible to play with 24 players online, which is sadly something I haven't tried yet, but it looks really amazing from the videos I've seen of it. Heck, people are even making custom mission mode levels, as recently a mission mode was discovered in the files of Mario Kart Wii, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Thanks to modding, it was restored and people are making their own custom mission mode levels to distribute for us to enjoy. So thanks to WiiMfi and CTGP, this community is still going strong. This game is super fun to mod, with this huge selection of custom tracks, custom characters, and even custom game modes. This is easily my favorite game to mod. I honestly enjoy modding this game more than modding Smash.
So far, we've come to the conclusion that Mario Kart Wii has a fantastic roster, good but rage-inducing gameplay, exceptional tracks, a mixed bag of a presentation, a ton of content, and a thriving community. So what's the verdict? There's a reason why Mario Kart Wii will never die. From its extreme sports-style gameplay, killer shortcuts, amazing tracks, and community keeping it going strong, this is why I like to refer to it as the Super Smash Bros. Melee of Mario Kart. Because no matter if Nintendo releases Mario Kart 9 or even Super Mario Kart 9 Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition and Knuckles with a new funky mode, there are always going to be people playing Mario Kart Wii. With a game like Mario Kart DS, people will go back to it, but with Mario Kart Wii, it's almost like a new game, and I thank the community solely for this. People love it so much that you could even continue playing it online using WiiMfi. Is it my favorite Mario Kart? Personally not my number 1 favorite, but it's definitely up there and I would say it's my 3rd favorite Mario Kart. Yes, I like it more than Double Dash. I understand completely why the game has a reputation it does, and let's be real, even if the custom track Grand Prix in the community didn't exist, there's Funky Kong. What do you think, 64 iOS?
I will never get tired of playing this game, especially with its large selection of custom tracks and character skins. Even when Mario Kart 9 comes out, I for sure will continue playing and modding this game. Mario Kart Wii has a special place in my heart, and it's the reason I am the gamer and the YouTuber I am today. But yeah, Thank you so much for having me on, Demeech. If you want to watch more Mario Kart and Nintendo content and discussions, please make sure to subscribe to my boy Demeech. And if you want to watch some Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Modding videos, go check out my channel at 64iOS. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks 64iOS. Great to have you on here as always. And that concludes the final episode of Mario Kart Origins for this year. 2020 has been more unbalanced than Mario Kart Wii's items, that's for sure. But before we wrap this up, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much for staying along for the ride, and here's to a Merry Christmas and a fantastic New Year. Thank you. See you guys next year for the 9th episode of Mario Kart Origins, where I'll be covering Mario Kart 7. So what do you guys think? Is Mario Kart Wii your favorite Mario Kart? Let me know in the comments, and as always, keep calm and da-da on.